Hello folks and welcome to Doctor's Corner. Today we're going to do a Q&A on Dmso. We've had a lot of questions, a lot of confusion, people using the product wrongly, phoning. So I think we'll satisfy that today, try to get all these questions answered so you can use the product and gain the benefits of this amazing miracle product, Dmso.
What is Dmso?
Dmso is a byproduct of the wood industry. It's made from the pulp, from the wood bark. And how it was discovered really, when a person in the factory, his hands were burnt, third-degree burns. And so he just put his hand directly into the Dmso solution. And immediately the pain was relieved. And when he took his hand out, and later on where you should have had scar tissue, he had no scar tissue. Crown Zellerbach noticed that this material had healing properties, so they wanted to license it. And Crown Zellerbach is the big lumber giant at the day. And so they discovered that because it's a naturally occurring nutrient, comes from something of earth, so they couldn't patent it and they couldn't put it into a drug. So they did no clinical trials. There was no further research done on this product. So it just went into the marketplace. And they knew the potential of this product, but because they couldn't capitalize on making it into one of their premier products for pain control, they let it go.
Is it legal in Canada?
Dmso is legal in Canada. We have it licensed. We were the first to market for Dmso, bringing a medicinal grade Dmso to the marketplace, and we were thrilled with it. I've used Dmso for decades in my practice, and we're very happy to have a license for Dmso as in liquid form and in a gel form.
Where you source Dmso, what trees are being used?
Well, I think it's from the pine tree, and we source it from America, and it's used from the bark of the tree, so it's a natural product. There's no chemicals that they spray onto the trees of the bark, so it's a naturally occurring product from nature.
What is Dmso used for?
Dmso is used for multiple things. There's, but for our license claim is for topical use, for pain control, for bursitis, rheumatism, and joint pains. But Dmso is used for much, much more than this. It's been used for decades. I use it in clinical practice for multiple products. There's a book that goes into more detail by Dr. Morton Walker and Nature's Healer. And I would recommend you to read this book. It's quite remarkable what Dmso can do. It's used in industry, and in the medical community, it's used as a transporter. It's classified as a class 3 chemical, and that is the safest chemical that they have. So it's inert, it does not interact. So when they put this, they even have chemotherapy delivered using Dmso. And it's used for multiple practices. It's anti-inflammatory. It's an organ preserver. They use this to preserve organs when they do transplants because it will not burn the tissue. And so anti-inflammatory, transporter, and it's an amazing formula. But I would say read the book. It'll give you a whole lot more information. Things that I can't say to you today, which I would love to. We would have a real good deep conversation if I wasn't restricted.
Are there any side effects of this product?
Well, there are side effects, and the side effect would be when you take it and place it on your skin, it transports deeply into the dermis, goes into the bloodstream, probably within a matter of 30 seconds it's in the bloodstream, And as you take it and you're using it more often, it will develop to have come through through the pores. And you will smell like a garlic smell. And especially when you're working out and perspiring, you will notice that can be, some people you might clear out the gym with that if you're a sweater. And so I would recommend to counteract that is to take chlorophyll. Chlorophyll taken in the body will neutralize the effect of DMSO coming through the pores. So get a liquid chlorophyll and take that and it will neutralize, or eat a lot of spinach.
How do you use Dmso and how much to use?
Our label claim for Dmso is topical applications. And how much to use is usually start with a small amount, like a pea size. But the thing is, you need to make sure that your skin and hands are clean. So make sure this is clean because it is a transporter. So whatever you have on your skin and your hands will be transported deep within the dermis. Then when you put the product on, allow it to air dry. So it might take 15 to 20 minutes. But do not wrap it. Do not put a covering on it. Do not keep it that way because the heat will build up. You do not want that to happen. So allow it to air dry and it will do you wonders.
Which one is better, the liquid or the gel?
Oh, it's a personal choice. The gel is more, stays in one area, and because it is, the DMSO that we have is 99.9% pure. And in a liquid, it is 90% dilution with 10% distilled water. And in the gel, it's 90% dilution with 10% organic aloe vera gel. So when you put it together, it may have a little more calming effect on the skin with the aloe vera, but equally they're used. Some people like the liquid better. Some people like the gel better. So it's personal choice.
Why do you feel redness and burning sensation after use? And what to do when feeling these sensations?
Well, you'll feel the redness of DMSO because, as I say, it's anti-inflammatory. And when you put it on the tissue, what's happening is the blood vessels are starting to open up and it's creating circulation in that area. So you may feel that the pain levels are starting to diminish, but you'll still feel this prickling, pins and needles. And this is a normal occurrence with taking DMSO and applying DMSO. But it does calm down, the skin does calm, and it goes back to normal. So when it's air dry, let it air dry and then rehydrate the skin because it dehydrates the skin. This is where you're getting the redness from. So rehydrate the skin using an organic aloe vera lotion. Put that on the skin, allow it to penetrate, and then your skin will go back to the normal state without the burning or the redness.
Can I take it internally? How much? Can I put it in my eyes?
Oh, those are good questions. But let me explain DMSO. So DMSO, as I say, if you take DMSO and paint it on your skin, it enters into the bloodstream within a matter of 30 seconds. So people say, well, I like to take it internally. But I would beg to differ that they are both equally. Once it's in your bloodstream, it's in your body. So it would be equal to taking it orally, so you don't need to. The nice thing about painting it on your skin is you can use it localized. You can pick where you want to use the DMSO, and that is the beautiful thing about it. It's versatile. And for the eyes, well, read Dr. Martin Walker's book on this. He's got some insight on how to use it for taking it on the eyes.
Can I mix it with any other products?
I like that question because that's where my mind resides, because I always like to look for synergy. And because DMSO is a transporter, And what you can mix it with other products on the skin. Now you have to be very careful what you mix it with, because if anything you mix it with has impurities, it's taking it right down into the dermis. This is why the DMSO, like we have, is medicinal grade. Medicinal grade is your assurance that all the impurities are removed. So I would say, mix it with our vitamin C, our pure vitamin C. Our vitamin C is the only vitamin C on the planet that is non-GMO. The corn is grown in Scotland, and all we have in the capsule is pure vitamin C. So when you take that vitamin C, mix it with the DMSO, and say you have some lump, put it on your lump. Say you have a lump on your breast, put it right there. Say you have it on your neck, you have it. Wherever you have pain control, wherever you have like a little blister, or if you have a bruising, use it there. I like to even go a little bit further. Say you have a migraine headache, take GABA, our GABA. Open up a capsule, mix a little bit of DMSO, and then rub it on your temples. Because it will transport that deeply into the dermis, and it'll start the healing process. So I would say, look at our product line, look at the ingredients, and see how you can take that product and use it in different areas of your body by mixing our pure products.
Can I use any grade DMSO, such as used for horses?
Well, those would be industrial grades. And they use that actually in the industry to take away the oil of degreasing. But you wouldn't want to use such a chemical like that. There's impurities, and you don't want to take those impurities into your skin. So it's very, very important. I can't overstress it, that you must use medicinal grade. It must be written on the label, medicinal grade DMSO. We go at great lengths to produce a very pure product because we know that it's going into the bloodstream. We know that whatever you put this product on or mix it with is going into the bloodstream. So be very cognizant of this when you're using the product, that it is a powerful healer. And I would say you're going to find benefits for it when you use it the right way.
How long should I use DMSO?
Well, I would use it as long as you need it, because DMSO is used as for treating multiple issues. So, I mean, once you read the book, DMSO, you're going to want to have this product throughout your house. You're going to travel with it. You won't want to leave without it. If you have a burn in the kitchen when you're doing any baking or anything like that, first thing you do after is you put DMSO directly on the burn, and you'll have no scar tissue, and the pain level will be diminished. So this is the versatility of this product. There's so many things you can do with this, but main thing is it's pain control. And if you have diabetic neuropathy, oh my, if you mix it with our sweet relief cream, you mix it on a 1-to-1 level, and you're going to first put the DMSO, and then you put the sweet relief cream. And then as soon as you put that sweet relief cream on it, you're going to have a thermogenic effect. The heat will come. When you mix it together and put it on your diabetic neuropathy, within 10 to 15 minutes, the pain is diminished. It's simply amazing. It sometimes brings tears to my eyes when I give it to someone and they're in such pain, and they the pain is gone. How's that happen? I get that asked a lot. How come that could be so powerful? But it is. It's nature's gift to humanity.
Can I mix it with any other over-counter pain reliever creams?
I would not recommend that, because there's very few products out there that are that pure. Maybe if you get some castor oil that is organic, and you can mix it and make a poultice and put this on the area where you have, say, pain control or lumps or whatever you're dealing with at the time, bruising, or you can do that. You can put it with a castor oil, but you may have to remember Dmso is dehydrating. So it's going to dehydrate your skin and it will get all itchy and won't feel good. Make sure after it's air dried that you rehydrate that area of the skin. So use organic aloe vera lotion, put it on the skin and apply it a couple times if you have to, but rehydrate that skin tissue and then continue using Dmso and enjoy the benefits it gives.
Is it safe for children?
It's perfectly safe for children, but you have to be cognizant again of the actions of Dmso. So make sure when you put it on, say if you're going to put it topically, make sure they don't touch it and then touch their eye. So be careful with that. So just use a very, very small amount and use it as according to our label claims. And it's quite safe for children, but make sure with the children again that you rehydrate the skin. I hope I've been able to answer your questions on Dmso. There's multiple questions, and if you read the book, oh my, you're going to have so many questions. But hopefully the book will answer those to you. It's a wonderful product. I don't know what I would do without it, really. And my wife would tell you the same thing. She says, without this product, Eldon, I don't know what I would do. So enjoy the product. Enjoy the benefits, the healing effect. For Doctor's Corner, I am Eldon DeHoven, the very best of health.